my friends. I'm going to give you the mistakes that are common in this industry so that you can not do that and hopefully double down on success with final expense telesales as well as activity. So before I go into these 5 major mistakes as well as the fixes, by the way, my name is Jason and I'm your friend in the industry. I'm so blessed to recruit and partner just powerful insurance agents nationally that sell life, Medicare, and annuities in our work family, face to face, but more importantly, in the telespace. So, free resources for your taking, including resources for leads, no matter what work family you align with at jasonfinalexpense.com. So, first off, mistake number one that I want to share with you is insurance agents revealing the price too early. Always pay the price for this mistake. It's a big one that costs you major bucks in final expense telesales. So if you have a final expense telesales script that is saying anything about price within the first minute or so, ooh, major mistake. All right. You can't go into budget, or what you're going to do is the client, the moment that they hear you say the price, they're going to go, thanks, I'm going to pass, bye bye, click. All right. You cannot do this. Saying the price too early is going to cause you to pay for final expense telesales leads and go, ouch, ouch, ouch. You got to overcome this by really building trust before you ever give price. All right. And insurance agents that are brand new, they reveal the price way too early and they pay the price for that mistake. That's the most egregious mistake that final expense telesales agents make, is they reveal the price way too early. Now the client has control and they say, I'm going to cut the call short. I'm not going to afford 50 bucks. Have a good one. Bye-bye. I got what I needed from you. Here's like 2 cents for cab fare. All right. That's what's going to happen to you when you reveal the price too early. You have to build trust before you ever go into the price. It's not about them purchasing from you. It's about you solving the problem. And if we go too quick, right, into revealing the price, there's no value here. So trust always has to happen before you reveal the price or the budget. All right. So number one mistake, if you're taking notes, don't reveal the price too early. The fix is merely take your time and build trust first, find out what the client wants, and then execute on that. Now, number two, this is a mistake that a lot of insurance agents make in final expense telesales. They don't have a script. They don't have a system. So they're not systematic in anything that they do. You've got to follow your script so that you can see what you're doing that works. If you've got a killer recipe and you didn't keep careful notes of that recipe, how are you going to duplicate it? Think about it that way. In final expense telesales scripts, you must have it systematically followed to find the best chance of success. And the big mistake that a lot of insurance agents make is not having a script. No systems. You're not having anything that you can systematically follow, and then you fail. And I don't want that for you. I want you to find success in this arena, but that comes from really having a good script. And then if you're brand new, don't be afraid of having a little diary where you take little notes about what really worked and maybe what didn't work so well when you said certain things. Have a diary for that, but don't derail your success path by polluting a good script. If it's working for a bunch of other folks, it should work for you too. So scripts are important. Follow it. Insurance agents that make a lot of mistakes, they're not even following the script. They're just kind of saying whatever comes out of their mouth, and that does not give you success with final expense telesales leads or even using a final expense telesales script. If you've got a script and you're not using it, well, there's a mistake right then and there. All right. With a script, though, if you really want to get good at it, you've got to kind of play that tape. You've got to record yourself, play it back to yourself. You're going to be more harsh to yourself when you really hear yourself talk. And I don't like listening to my own words when I hear myself. I get it. All right, my friends, I understand. I don't like it either, but we've got to learn from this. We've got to learn from what we did well and what works, as well as what didn't. And when you script and listen and then play it back like a football team, now you can fix those little things to help you launch into success. But agents that don't listen to their own scripts and listen to their own calls, well, they normally call it quits. You've got to analyze to actually get over these little mistakes. And that's why mentorship is so important. And that's what we provide here at jasonfinalexpense.com for our work family agents, as well as countless others. You're going to pay the cost for not having mentorship and scripts and listening to yourself to really get smoother and better. Don't expect to be perfect. I'm still not perfect, and I've done this 20 plus years. All right. You will be more polished and more proficient as you move forward powerfully. Now, number three, the biggest mistake as well is speed. A lot of times we're anxious. We're new. We've never done this before. So we figure the faster I can get to the price, the faster I can wrap this call up, the faster I'm going to build wealth with final expense telesales. Wrong. Huge mistake. You cannot go too fast. Speed, okay, is not going to give you success. When you go fast, just remember failure. All right. The two F's. You go fast, you're going to fail. You cannot do this. When you go too quick, the person on the other end of the phone does not feel valued. You've got to go slow. Slow will help you find success in phone sales. Speed is going to screw you. It's going to hurt you. So a big mistake is going too fast. You rushed the client, you rushed the prospect. They don't have any connection to you. They don't feel like you really care, and you're going to pay the cost with your final expense telesales leads. It's going to hurt. Don't make this mistake. So slow down is the fix to speed, and don't go too fast. Remember, fast equals failure. And that's a mistake that you can avoid consciously by maybe even putting a little post-it note on your telephone that says slow down. You've got to be intentional about this. If you don't want to make mistakes in final expense telesales, you've got to be intentional about taking actions to solve that. But if we aren't aware, how can we take action? So that's what this video is about. So I hope you like this video. Thank you, by the way, for those of you that subscribe and have the notification bell on. Make sure you click that little bell, by the way, so that you don't miss future content if this is valuable to you. And if it's not, go ahead and put that in the comments too. You're not going to hurt my feelings, all right? But speed is a big mistake that so many insurance agents make. We figure the faster I get through this call, the more cash I'm going to stack. Nothing can be further from the truth. Slow and steady wins the race. All right. Number 4 is something that a lot of insurance agents can fall victim to, and that's talking too much. Yak, 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 yak. That's what your client hears. They want to yak when they just hear you doing this to them. So talking too much can really hurt you. That's a big mistake. We don't want to be talk, 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 sell, sell, sell. Nobody likes this. This is why so many slimy insurance agents give good agents a bad name. And you've got to be different if you want to have a dynamically different outcome. All right. So you've got to take the time to listen to your prospects. That's the fix. It's not just talk, 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 talk. Listen to me, get your checkbook out and buy final expense telesales insurance from me. Okay. I'm gonna sell you a policy. No, 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 no. That's pathetic skill set. All right. Talking too much is not good. We've got to listen with empathy and with sympathy to what the client wants us to do for them. Remember, the focus is on the consumer, not what pays us cash in our bank accounts. And I get it. We've got commission breath. We got to get paid. A lot of brand new insurance agents got that panic in our chest. Take a pause for a second. Take the time to listen to your client, your prospect. Take the time to learn about them. Learn about who they are. Because if you understand who they are and what and who they love, don't you think that's a better maybe angle? And you're not doing it to have an angle. You're doing it to actually get to know somebody. You've got to build trust. And that's by taking the time to listen. The so what your client wants you to do for them. Do they own any life insurance right now? Do they own any final expense coverage? How can we know this if we're just talking and talking and talking? If you're just getting one word answers, yeah, no, you are talking too much. You've got to get under the hood to help them. All right. So take the time to listen and learn about what your prospects want you to do for them. Only when you do that do we have the right to maybe offer them a price or a product. All right. So slow down, take your time here. All right. Don't talk too much. Easy for us insurance agents to do because we're so excited. You want to eliminate commission breath? Focus on connection with your consumer. It's more powerful than you ever may know. Now, number 5 is this is a mistake that a lot of brand new final expense telesales agents make is they argue with a client. I'm right, you're wrong. We're not 5 years old. Okay, just putting that out there. And a lot of insurance agents that aren't trained, that haven't gone through a 5-day telemastery program like what we provide, they argue with clients. They do. Like, why did you buy that? Why do you have term insurance? That's not smart. You need whole life. Don't argue with a client. Stop that. Huge mistake. Nobody wants to be scolded. From a consumer standpoint, it just doesn't smell right. Don't argue with clients. You need to focus, however, on the benefits. So what this can do for you, Mrs. Johnson, is X, Y, and Z for your family. focus on the benefits. That's why they're buying from you. Do you really think they're going to buy from you because you're saying you really need it and you need to buy this for me, and blah 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 negative if you don't do that. I'm going to back up the hearse to the house and all this like caustic high pressure stuff. Don't go there, my friend. Be different. Don't argue with clients. Don't use these high pressure tactics. Take the high road, and you're going to find you're going to have more success by really focusing on the value and the benefits that you provide to them. That's all that this business is. Very simple in nature. We're sincere. We focus on them. We find ways to bring value. And then you know what? Then the price comes out. And you may find that you've got tremendous profitability with a final expense telesales career. There's no life like this, but you've got to be positive in the mental mindset so that you can have a chance of making money in this space. And there's no guarantee of success or survival in the insurance industry. You've got to be intent to know that every day. We've got to focus on what we do because action is everything. And the moment that we fail to act, you're failing to acquire success because success is based on habitual behavior and discipline. And not everybody likes hearing that, but it's the truth of the industry. So if we can do anything to serve you, jasonfinalexpense.com, I appreciate you greatly. And remember, my friends, you can overcome these mistakes and you've got what it takes. But take careful notes on these 5 little things to avoid. And hopefully you're going to acquire massive levels of success with your final expense telesales script and systems selling insurance by phone. We'll see you soon, my friends. I appreciate you.